Hi, it's me, Sheila from Cozy Ceramic Sheila. In my last video, I showed you my beads and I got some good comments on that. And Nat from Mud Magic, hi Nat, she had some good questions about it. So I thought I'm going to make a little tutorial and show you how I make my beads. Okay, it starts with a scrap of clay and then making balls in the palm of your hand. Move that around and it gets wider and wider. And then the not nice edge I will make, squeeze that in, then my rubber tip tool, and then I have a good hole. The other side. Press the rough edges in. Make it nice with the rubber tip tool. Here I have a fork from the snack bar that I use to press in lines. And in between those lines, and it is a pin, press in the head of the pin in between those lines to give it extra decoration. Like so. Do I have an example? Yeah. Here is an example of a bead that is already ready. Made that way. Okay, now I will show you this one with the little circles. I did that with a straw. Press in and overlap the circles. Like so. Then this one, I used a graffito tool for this one. Graffito tool. This point and press it in. Like so. And then in the middle I can make some dots in it with this pin. like so. Then I'm going to use one of my stamps for this one. And then you get this effect. And that one I have here. I can add some extra with the pin. So, are very handy because this is thinner here and then it gets bigger. And later on, when the beads are bisked, like here, I can put them on so that they get stuck. That way I can glaze it without having to touch the bead. I can reach every bit of the bead. So those chopsticks are very handy. Also to check if that hole is still wide enough. And that is wide enough. Yeah. So, chopsticks. Okay, those beads are made. They can dry and go in the bisque fire. And when they are bisked, I put them all on a chopstick, like so, and then I glaze them. I glaze them not heavy, only one layer, and that is enough to get a nice color on it. Also, the glaze has to stay free from the hole so that it will not stick on the stick where it will get fired in the kiln. And often I use the chopsticks also to stir the glaze. And you can easily wash them off and use them again. You see how easy that goes? Chopstick, not having to touch the bead. I try to use translucent glazes because then, yeah, the texture get not lost. But we only do one layer, so mostly you will see the texture. You see how handy that is, such a chopstick. And then I will put them back in the jar. And then the next one. I will put up a picture here that you can see how I fire my beads. So now that is about it, how I make my beads. Success making yours, and I would like to see them.